Hey Saberland, so I have a new review video to do today real quick. This just came in the mail for me today. This is a Vire Sabers Fang. Now initially on the Vire Sabers site this comes as an RGBX baselit saber. However, what I did was I got the hilt empty with, and then I also got a proffie neopixel core with this as well as a 32-inch neopixel blade from their site. So this saber, all in all, with the upgrade to the proffie core and the blade, sits right around a $260 value, somewhere around there. And so as soon as it came in today, just loaded a whole bunch of different fonts on there, and threw a blade style config on here with gesture control on proffie OS 5.7. And so I just wanted to run through it real quick. I will say one other thing though, is that even though this didn't come with it, I did purchase a bunch of different colored greeblies from the Vire site a few months back for a different saber. And because of where the blade retention screws are on this saber, there's one here, there's one here, and then there's also one here in the front. So I went ahead and just put one of these screw-in greeblies in the front, just sort of for added cosmetic effect, and I think it works out pretty well, so it's kind of neat. The hilt itself is, it's standard LGT hilt, so it's got the emitter section, the switch section, the grip, and the pommel that all break away. And so, with these LGT cores, whether you get a Neo core, a Xenopixel core, Echo Swing core, or a Proffie core, these all screw in right here with two screws in the front, one in the back. So they're really easy to swap out. And this Fang hilt style does have a long enough grip section and pommel, just long enough to where a Proffie NeoPixel core will fit in here nice and snug. So I was kind of stoked about that. I did check with Tyler over at Vire to make sure that core would fit before I got this hilt, and he confirmed for me that it did. So thanks for all that information and legwork before sending this out to me. I appreciate it. So what I've got on here is just a couple of, not a couple, like 8 or 9 different Sith blade styles and sound fonts. I'm just going to run through a couple of some of them real quick. Most of these are from Kyberphonics. There are a few that are not. So I have the Menace, which is the Darth Maul font from Kyberphonics. I have Rogue from saberfont.com that Rob Petcow made. I have the Emperor's Hand, which is the Dark Side Mara Jade font from Lord Reaver. And then I have Ashes from Rob Petcow. And I have Night Sister from Kyberphonic, which is the Asajj Ventress sound font. And then I have Grievous, the Forearm General from Kyberphonics. And then I have Violence and Shock Baton and Unlight Stable that are all Kyberphonics fonts. So I'll just run through these real quick so you can see the different ones. And then the first one I have on here is Savage Knight, which is the Savage Press sound font from Kyberphonics as well. And this is a audio flicker orange blade with a spark tip ignition. And then this is on proffie OS 5.7, so these all have gesture control and battle mode. Here's the Maul font. This Vire hilt, this Fang hilt's really, really nice. It's a really comfortable one-handed wield. It's a nice, light, comfortable hilt. And I'm always a big fan of this emitter style. Nice, aggressive scythe design. The Emperor's Hand, Samara Jade. So I'm using a faulty ignition Prion on this one. And then this is a light purple, dark purple stripe that I'm doing on this. It sort of looks like a flame blade from far away, but it's really not. It's just a two-color stripe. And this is a two-tone silver, light violet flame blade that I have on this one.
Don't insult me.
Night Sister. It's straight up audio flicker scythe blade. Now let me I can put these retention screws in tight enough so the blade's getting a little wobbly. There we go.
I was looking for a challenge. It looks like I'm here to rescue you.
It's a Grievous Forearm General. So this is basically just a blue rain blade with a it's either a pixelated or an unstable swing. I can't tell which from here. I think it's an unstable swing. I don't usually use pixelated swings very much. I'm not really a fan of that design. Nice power burst at the end of lockup. This is Violence from Kyberphonics. This is basically just standard Kylo Ren style flame blade that I picked up off FET 263 site. Nice clashes on this one. With a nice fast retraction. That's a 300 millisecond retraction.
Traitor!
Shock baton. Let me see if, I think this is the one where I had the pre-on. Let's see. Yep. So I'll show it to you full blade so you can see. So the pre-on has two sparks that show up on the top and bottom, and then it connects center in, or edges into the center. And that was originally a blade style that Jesse Kirkbride used in his demo of this shock baton sound font on Kyberphonics website. And then Dan Morse, I think, was the one that made this blade style available for folks in the Proffie board support group to go ahead and grab. So if you're interested in that blade style, you can check the Proffie board support group on Facebook and just do a search on Dan Morse, and he lists this blade style in one of the posts there. It's pretty cool. I think a centering retraction.
Battery power level.
So that's what I have on here so far. I actually have about 40 or 50 different fonts on here, and about 5 or 6 different blade style configs. And I just swap between them depending on which one I want to use. But yeah, I really love this hilt. This is really nice, comfortable hilt. Very, very Sith feeling, traditional looking saber. I like the pommel. I also like the fact that on the pommel edges here, the edges of these sort of raised bars on the pommel is not very sharp at all. They're nicely smoothed. So if your hand tends to slip back a little bit, you don't really have to worry about cutting yourself on any of these. I know a lot of my big complaints about buying from certain companies that I won't name in this video has that problem of edges on the hilt that are really sharp, so that when you use those things like a choke point, if your hand actually slips down, you know, I've cut myself on my hand before on some of those other hilts, but I like these are nicely smoothed out. Yeah, so all in all, I'd give this hilt, you know, definitely a 9 or 10 out of 10 in terms of its comfort, aesthetic, usability, all that good stuff. Definitely good value for the price. And I ordered it about a week ago. So I got a shipping notice from Vire Sabers the very next morning, I think, if not the same day that I ordered it. And then it showed up to me like 4 business days later. So all in all, really quick turnaround time from Vire, and then and also on the blade as well. That all came on the same order, and I ordered the core from them about a month ago. So anyway, thanks for looking. Happy sabering, y'all. May the force be with you. All right.